he ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run on first down. Pratt, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31. A gain of of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Jenkins. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. Calais. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun. Jenkins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Niners 7. Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, Jenkins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jenkins looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Pratt. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run on 1st down. Pratt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Jenkins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. He's time to win.
Jackson from the shotgun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll try the left side. It's Pratt, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made at the 21.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
On the play. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Calais. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Jenkins. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Jenkins.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Then he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Off play action, Jenkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his His kick is indeed good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Going after right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Jenkins escaping the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wagner. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brought down by
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pratt finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check it out, Reed. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, McKee. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Yo. Here we go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, right? And report.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And Jennings has it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
35-yard line.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on his run. Safe. He's checking. Crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 33-yard line.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Rashard Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line, not near enough to keep the drive alive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jenkins letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 38. Buccaneers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Jenkins.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the gun on third down, Jenkins. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, 53 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 38, Buccaneers 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going. Today.
For Odell Beckham, incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Pratt, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Tackle. Mike, 56. Mike. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Check pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Niners.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Stays on his feet. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tossed, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L.